Hello everyone, welcome to week 2 of our summer camp. Today we are going to go over some of our same combinations that we did last week. You'll see some similar steps that we learned already, and some of them might be tweaked or changed just a little bit, but we will go through our bar work, a little bit of our center work, and then we will spend the end of our class today learning the first parts of our choreographed dance. So it's going to be an exciting class. Go ahead and make sure that you are warmed up and ready to go. You have your space around you ready to go, and your bar or whatever you're going to be holding on to ready as well. All right, our first combination will be our pliés. It's going to be almost identical to the combination we did in our last class, just with one minor change that we're going to do with our arm. So if you remember from last week, we did 2 demi-pliés or 2 half pliés, and then 1 grand plié going all the way down and back up. And then after that, we did what's called a releve or a rise, where we stand on the balls of our feet and balance, and then we lower and go to the next position. So all of that is going to remain the same regarding our leg work. So we're going to have, with our legs, demi-plie, then grand plie, come back up, then we'll releve, find our balance for 6 counts. So you'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll put the heels back down on the floor and open our legs up into second position. So all of that's going to be the same. The one change is going to be with our arm. So every time we do a grand plie, we're going to take our arm from second position, and it's going to go down, up, and open. Yeah, down, up, and open. That's the pathway of the arm, and we're going to do this motion for every grand plie in this exercise. So as we're doing the demi-pliés, the half pliés, the arm will stay right where it is in second position, and then when we do our grand plie, arm will come down, up, and open. Yeah. And then when it's time to do our releve and balance, our arms will come together just like they did before in first position. You'll count to 6 as you balance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll put the heels back down and go to our next position, which is second. And we'll repeat the same thing there. Demi-plie, grand plie, using the arm. And then we'll releve, bring our arms together. Count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, put the heels down, and then we'll come to 5th position and repeat all of that again. So, like I said, everything's the same. We're just adding in that arm. Now, at the very end of our plie combination, we are going to be doing our cambre forward and back. So remember, cambre means arch or arched. So we're going to have our feet in 5th because we will have just finished that grand plie in 5th. We did our releve and lowered down. After we finish that releve, we're going to cambre or bend forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back up, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll arch to the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, come back up, 5, 6, lower the arm down, and plie to finish. Then we'll be done with our plie combination on the left side. So let's give it a try together with the music. Feet in first. Here we go. Arm up and open. We plie and straight. Plie and straight. Grand plie, use your arm. It comes down, then up and open. Now releve, lift the heels. Arms to first, making a nice circle. Keep balancing, 5 and 6. We lower our heels, come to second position, and we plie and straight, plie and straight. Grand plie, use your arm. It comes down and up and open. Now we find our balance in our releve. Hold it, 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We lower our heels, come to 5th position, right foot in front. Plie, straight, plie, and straight. Grand plie, use your arm. 6, coming up and open. We releve, find our balance. Get the heels nice and high off the floor. Holding 5 and 6, we lower down. Let's cambre forward, nose to our knee. 1 and 2, keep the legs nice and straight. 4, coming up, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now we arch to the back. And 2, and 3, and 4, coming up on 5, and 6. We lower our arm and plie to finish. Good, let's turn and try the left side. 6, arm up, 7, open it, 8, and we plie, and straight, plie, and straight. Grand plie, use your arm. It comes down, then up, and open. We releve, lifting the heels, arms come to first. Keep holding, keep your tummy tight. 5 and 6, we lower our heels, come to second position. Plie, and straight, plie, and straight. Grand plie, use your arm, it comes down, and up, and open. We releve, heels off the floor. Hold 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We lower our heels. 5th position, left foot in front. Down and straight. Plie and straight. Grand plie, use your arm. 6, up, 7, and 8. We releve, heels up. Balance 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We lower our heels. Let's cambre forward, nose to our knee. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, coming up on 5, 6, 7, and 8. Arching back, and 2 and 3 and 4, coming up on 5 and 6. We lower our arm and plie to finish. Our next combination will be our tendus. Remember, tendu means to stretch, and it is the motion where we take our foot, we slide it in front to point the toe, and slide it back in. So our tendu leg remains fully straight, the leg does not bend, and we can do a tendu in every direction, going front or side or back. Now remember, there was one important thing to remember when you do your tendus to the side, and that is for you to move the foot in the direction of your turnout. So when I say to the side, I don't mean directly side, I mean wherever your toe is pointing for you to go. So if your turnout is more shallow or close together, you go wherever that toe points you to go, and that is your side, your personal side. So for our combination today, it's going to be simplified just a little bit more, and we're going to do 2 tendus en croix. Remember, en croix, it means in the shape of a cross, and so we're going to do that cross pattern, which tells us to go front, and then side, then back, and then side. So that's our first portion of our tendu combination. The second part of this combination is we're going to then do 1 tendu en croix. So we'll do 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back, and 1 to the side. Then after that, all we have to do to finish us off is a releve balance with our arms in first. We're going to hold here for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll open the arms on 5 and 6. Lower the heels and plie to finish on 7 and 8. And then we'll be done with our tendu combination on the right side. So let's give it a try with music, starting with your feet in first, and your arm can remain in second position while we do our exercise. 6, arm up, 2, second. We go front and a close. 2 and a close. Side and close. Side and close. Now to the back and close. Back and a close. Now here comes our 1 en croix. We go front and close. Now side, close, back, close, side, close. Now releve, arms to first. Hold it 3 and 4. We open up, 6 and plie to finish. Very nice. Let's try the left side. 6, arm up and open. We go front and close. Front and close. To the side and close. Side and close. To the back. Close, back, close, side and close, side. Now here's our 1. 1 to the front. 1 to the side. 1 to the back. And 1 to the side. Now lift your heels and releve. Hold 3 and 4. Open the arms. 6 and plie to finish. Next combination is our dégagé combination. So dégagés are very similar to tendus. The only difference is they brush off the floor just a few inches before they come back to the floor. So dégagé means disengage. And so for our combination today, we're going to put our feet in first, and we're going to do 2 dégagés on croix. So it's very similar to the tendu combination we just did. We're going to do 2 dégagés to the front, 2 to the side, 2 to the back, and 2 to the side. After we finish that last one to the side, we're going to take this right arm, we're going to reach up over our head and reach in towards the bar. So I'm leaning over to the side. We're going to reach over 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back up. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we're going to stretch the other way. Reach that left arm up and over, 1, 2, 3, 4, and come up, 5, 6, 7, and we'll plie to finish on 8. So let's give it a try just with counts. We'll leave our arm in second position. So starting with that right foot, it's going to go front and close, to your side and to close, side and to close, and back and close, back and close, side and close, side and close. Then we reach over towards your bar, 3 and 4, then come up, 6, 7 and 8, then other way, 3 and 4, coming up, 6, 7 and plie. So that will be our dégagé combination. Do you remember that both legs, the working leg, which is the one doing your dégagés, the working leg and your supporting leg, so the one that you're standing on down here, they both need to stay straight. Both stay straight. So every time that leg brushes out, it's straight, and when it comes back in, it's straight. So don't bend those knees. Also remember to keep your tummy tight, your core engaged, like you're sucking in, maybe trying to put on that tight pair of pants. You want to keep your tummy nice and tight. So let's give it a try, starting with our feet in first, and we're ready to do our 2 dégagés en croix. 6, arm up and open. We go front and close, front and close, to the side and close, 2 and close, and we go back. Close. Keep those legs straight and to your side, close, side and close. Now reach over towards your bar, stretch, and come up, 6, 7 and 8. Now reach away, other side, 3, 4, and come up, 6, 7 and plie. Good, let's try left. 6, arm up, open, we go front and close, to your side, close, side, close, to the back, close, and side, keep those legs straight, side, and close, reach over, 2, 3, and 4, and come up, 6, 7, and 8, now other way, 2, 3, 4, and come up, 6, 7, and plie. Next we have our rond de jambes. So rond de jambe is the French word that means round of the leg. So we're going to draw those half circles on the floor with our toe. Now remember, for these rond de jambes, your legs do need to stay straight here as well, the working leg and the supporting leg. And also remember to keep them turned out. So we want to make sure we keep that turnout even as we do these combinations at the bar. So as I take that leg around to the back, I want to make sure my knee is open and facing the side, not rotated down where it's facing the floor. Yeah, that would mean we're turned in, and we want to be turned out. So pay attention to that as you're doing your rond de jambe specifically. So for our combination today, we're going to start in first position, heels together with our left side at the bar. We're going to start our first rond de jambe with a stop and start motion. So with that with that right leg, we're going to brush it front 1, take it to your side 2, take it to your back 3, and then close it 4. So let's repeat that again. We go 1 and 2 and 3, close 4. Then from there, we're going to do a smooth rond de jambe and bring it around 5, 6, 7, and close it into first on 8. So that first one, we stopped 3 times, and the second one was nice and smooth, and it didn't stop. So that's our first 2 rond de jambes. Then for our last set of rond de jambes, we're just going to do 2 smooth, fast ones. And they're going to go front and around, then front and around. Then we're going to close it into first, plie, and do our arm like we did in our grand plie, bring it down, up and open. And then we're going to reverse all of that. So that was our first half. We did 1, 2, 3, close 4, then smooth it out. 6, 7, close 8, then a little faster. 1, round 2, 3, round 4, then close 5th, plie. Then we start from the back. We'll go back, side, front, and a close, then smooth it out. 6, 7, and a close, then a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, then bring it into first and plie to finish. Then that's where we'll finish with our feet in first. So let's give that a try with music on the right side. 6, arm up 7, and open 8. We go front, pause side, pause back, and close to first. Now smooth it out, bring it around, 6, and a 7, and close to first. Now 2, 1, bring it around, and a 2, bring it around. We close first, and plie with your arm. Let's do it, reverse it from the back. We go back, pause side, pause front, close it first. Now smooth it out, back, and around. 7, and close to first. Now 2 fast, back, and around. Here's 2, and around. We close first, and plie to finish. Good, let's try left. 6, arm up 7, and open 8. We go front and side. Around back, close to first. Now smooth it out. Front, 6, and a 7, and close to first. Now 2 faster. 1, bring it around, and a 2, bring it around. We close first, and plie, use your arm, up, and let's go from the back. We rond de jambe, side, front, and close first. Now smooth it out. 5, and a 6, and a 7, close to first. 2 fast. 1, and around, and 2, and around. Close first, and plie to finish. So our next combination would have been fondues, fondue meaning to melt, but because we are going to be working on our choreography today, we're going to skip our fondues and come back to them another day to give us some more time to work on our choreography. Our next combination will be a new one. We're going to do something called petite battement. Petite battement, that's two words. Petite meaning little or small, and then battement means to beat. So small beat. So to do a petite battement, we're going to bring our foot into a coupe position to the front. So my foot is pointed and it's just barely touching my ankle here. So this is your coupe, and all we're going to do for this petite battement is making sure this leg stays turned out. We're going to bring that foot to the back of our ankle. Yeah. So now my foot is in a coupe to the back, or coupe derriere is what it's called. And then I'm going to bring it back to the front, into the back, to the front, to the back. And this motion right here is your petite battement, beating front, back, front, back. So when you do your petite battements, you want to do these as fast as you can, but there's one rule that applies. If you are doing them as fast as you cannot let this knee move side to side. Yeah, it has to stay very still. This whole top of your leg, your thigh, this needs to stay nice and still as you're doing your petite battements. So if you're moving the knee all around, then that probably means you're going too fast and you need to slow it down. You want to make sure that that foot stays pointed the whole time, nice and pretty, and that that knee stays open and turned out to the side. So not in front here. Now we want to keep it open to the side as we do our petite battements. So for this combination, we're going to actually face our bar. So I'm going to turn to face this way, and we're going to start in fifth position with your right foot in front. So my right foot is in front, and when the music starts, we have a 4-count intro. It'll go 5, 6, and we're going to come to coupe 7 and hold it there on 8. Then from there, we're going to have 1 8-count and a half, so that's 12 counts to do our petite battement. So we'll do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then we're going to take this right leg, put it behind on 5 and 6, and coupe the other foot front, 7 and 8. Then we start on the left side for 12 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it behind, close it 5, 6, and we'll plie 7 and 8 to finish. So that is our petite battement combination. So let's give it a try. Right foot front in 5th, facing your bar. 6, coupe to the front. We petite battement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close it back and coupe the left foot. Go 1, 2, 3. Keep that leg turned out. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Close it back. 6 and plie to finish. All right, so we are finished with our bar work. We're going to move into our center work, so you can take this time to pause the video, get a sip of water if you need to, and move your bar to the side because you will not need it for the rest of class. This is also a good time to take a minute to stretch. If there's anything you need to stretch, your arms, your legs, your core, take a moment to stretch and then come back and we'll begin our adage work in the center. Okay. So to begin our work in the center, we're going to do an adage combination, meaning at ease or leisure, so nice and slow. This combination will be identical to the one we did last week, and we're going to do developes. Develope meaning develop. So we're going to start in first with our heels together, toes apart, and we're going to be facing our quasi position. So you remember from last time we talked about the little square that goes around our feet. So if we take a look at that left-hand corner of our square and we turn towards that corner, that is our quasi position. So we're facing the corner of our little square. So from this facing is where we're going to open our toes into a first position. We're going to do one développé to the front, and then we'll do another one to the side and lower, and then a third one to the back, and then we'll hold there for one count. We'll close it into first, brush it through, step on it, and as we do, we're going to coupe that left foot to the back, just like when we were doing our petit battements. We coupe to the back, and then we're going to step on this left foot, step back, side, front, and close into a first position. Yeah, so let's do that transition again from first. We just did our développé to the back. We held it for one count. We brushed through, coupe, step back, side, front, and lower the heels into first position. And then we're ready to start again on the left side. So as we do the left side, we'll take the left leg, we'll développé it up 1, 2, 3, and lower it down into first 4, then to the side 5, 6, 7, and close it 8, then to the back 2, 3, 4. We're going to brush through 5, coupe 6, and step 7 and 8, closing into first position. So for our arms, we're going to keep them in second again for today. So let's begin this combination with counts. We're going to practice it one time through, and then we'll try it with music. So starting in first, we'll have 5, 6, arms will come up 7, and open 8. We bring the right leg up 1, 2, 3, and close it 4, to the side, and a 6, and 7, close 8, to the back, and a 2, and a 3, hold it 4, step on it to the front, 5, coupe 6, and 7, and close first. Let's practice on the left. 1, and a 2, and a 3, close it 4, to the side, and a 6, and a 7, close 8, then to the back, and a 2, and a 3, we close, or hold it 4, brush through 5, coupe 6, step 7, and plie to finish on 8. So let's give it a try with our music. 6, arms up 7, open 8, right leg 1, 2, to the front, close to first, to the side, 6, 7, close to first, to the back, we extend and hold, now step on it, coupe, step back, side, and first, left side, and we extend it front, close down, to the side, up to the knee, out, and close, up to the knee, extend it back, and hold, we step on it, coupe, and step back, side, plie, and first. Good. Our next combination in the center will be our tendus. So we're going to start in 5th position, quasi, facing our corner. Beginning on the right foot, we're going to do 2 tendus to the front, to the side, and to the back. So this is not an en-croix combination because we didn't go to the side a second time. This is just front, side, and back. All right, so we have 2 tendus, front, side, back. And then after we do that second tendu to the back, we're going to do 1 to the side. We're going to cross the foot in front and come to a coupe position. And then we're going to do 1 pas de bourrée to finish and be ready to go on the left side. So let's try that with counts. Starting with the right foot in front in 5th. 2 tendus, front, side, and back. We have 1 and a close, 2 and a close, then side, close it front, side, close it behind. There's our transition, so we can go to the back. 1 and a close, 2 and a close. Then we have 1 tendu to the side, and when we close, we're gonna step on the right foot, coupe the left foot, and we're gonna step back, back, side, front on 7 and 8, and lower our feet into 5th position. Now we're on the left side with our left foot in front, and you should end facing your other quasi corner. So let's try it on the left side. Left foot going front. We have 1 and a close, 2 and a close, then side and a close, side, close it back and a close, 2 and a close. Then we have 1 tendu, cross in front, step on it to coupe, and we step back, side, front, and lower into 5th. So that is our footwork for our tendu combination. So let's try it with our arms. We're gonna keep it nice and simple with our arms in 2nd position. And as we do our coupe pas de bourrée, we're gonna bring our arms into 1st as we do the pas de bourrée, and then they'll open back up as we begin our tendu again on the left side. All right, so let's give that a try with music all together. 2 tendus, front, side, and back, and then 1 and a pas de bourrée to go to the left. 6, arms up and open. We go front, close, front, close, and to the side, close, side. Keep those legs straight, back and a close, back and a close. Now 1 step on it, we pas de bourrée. Now left foot to the front. Here's 2 and close. 1 to the side, 2 to the side, and a 1 to the back, 1 to the back, and 1. We step on it, pas de bourrée. Plie in 5th. Good. Our next combination in the center will be our petit allegro and our sautés. So we did these in our last class, and sauté just means to jump. We're going to do the same sequence we did last time, where we did 8 sautés in 1st position, 8 sautés in 2nd position, 8 in 5th with the right foot front, and then we switch 8 with the left foot front. There are several things you need to remember when you're doing sautés or jumps. You always want to make sure you begin and end with a plie. The other thing to remember is to roll on and off the floor through the ball of the foot. So when we jump off the floor, we do our plie, we lift the heel, then the ball, then the toe as we jump, and then as we land, we do that backwards. We land toe, then ball, then heel. And that helps our jumps be much more quiet. So keep those things in mind as you're doing your sautés. So let's mark through them or practice through them with counts. So we'll begin with our arms in 1st position, feet in 1st, and we have our 8 sautés in 1st. So we'll jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then right away we open up the arms and legs into 2nds and have 8 sautés here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to transition to 5th with our right foot in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll switch, bring that foot to the back so our left foot's in front, and we'll jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that 8th one, we'll finish, and that will be our sauté petit allegro combination. So let's give that a try with music. Remember to not hold your breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 seconds. Soft landing. 7, 8 to 5th. Right foot front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now switch. Left. 5, 6, 7, 8. Our next combination is going to be another petite allegro combination. So another small and fast jumping section. So we're going to start with our feet in a fifth position. And I'm actually, I'm going to have my right foot behind. So for a lot of our steps, we start with the right foot in front. We're going to start it behind this time for this exercise. So this step is called a glissade, and it's a French word that means to glide. So we're going to think about that and have that movement quality as we're doing this step. A glissade starts off with a plie, and we're going to start by extending this right foot out in a dégagé. So we're going to brush it out, and it's off the floor. So right foot, it was behind. I'm going to brush it out to the side, and that's the beginning of our glissade. From here, we're going to switch the weight, and I'm going to jump over to my right foot like this. Yeah? So that was the first part. So let's start from fifth again. We begin with our plie, brush, jump. Yeah? So right now I have my left foot up in a dégagé position, and to finish this glissade, I'm going to slide the foot in front and straighten. And that is our glissade. So let's try with our right foot behind. We begin with our plie, brush, jump, and close. Yeah? So we begin and end in the same fifth position. So if we do this at full speed, we will have plie, brush, jump, and fifth. And that's our glissade. So let's do it one more time. Right foot back, plie, brush, glissade. Yeah, one more time. Plie, brush, glissade. That's our glissade. So we're jumping off of one foot and onto the other. All right, so that's our first movement. Let's try it on the left side. So I'm going to come over here and place my left foot behind. And we have plie, brush the left foot out, jump on it, and close the right foot in front. Let's do one more. We brush, jump, close, and straight. Good. So let's try the left side a little bit faster. Left foot front and fifth. We have plie, brush, jump, and close. Plie, brush, jump, and close. Good. So those are our glissades. We can do them either side, going from left or to the right. And we want to make sure that we always begin and end that with our plie. The next step that we're going to learn is a jeté. So a jeté, it means thrown or throwing step. So a jeté, we're going to start the same way we did with our glissade, with our right foot back. So it's behind us. And our right foot, it's going to kind of look like a glissade in the beginning. We're going to plie and brush that foot out. Yeah? So plie and brush that foot out. Now, instead of jumping to that leg, we're going to bring it to us. So I'm going to jump on this right foot, but I want to stay in this same exact spot that I'm in. So I'm going to jump up and land on that foot. Yeah? So you see I just brought my right foot in. And now I'm going to land and I'm going to have my left foot in a coupe behind. Okay? So this is kind of a tricky one. So pay attention as we do it again. We start with our fifth right foot behind. We plie, brush, and jump on the leg. Yeah, that's our jeté. Our jeté. One more time, starting on the right foot. Plie, brush, jump on it. Good. So that's our jeté. Let's give it a try on the left side. So we'll start with the left foot behind. Left foot behind. We start off with our plie and brush. We plie, brush. Now bring that left leg towards you as you jump to land on it. And that right foot comes to a coupe to the back of the ankle. Yeah. Again on the left. We plie, brush, jump on it, and we're there. That's our jeté. So when we do our jetés, you can keep your hands on your hips for today to help you balance, or you can put them in first. All right, so here's the tricky part. we're going to combine our glissade, which we just learned, and our jetés together. So we're gonna put them back to back. We're gonna do one glissade and then one jeté, okay? So nice and slow, we're gonna start with our right foot behind. Here's our glissade. We have a plie, brush, we jump over, and close in fifth. There's our first glissade. Now we're in fifth again with our right foot back. We're gonna do one jeté. So we plie, brush that right foot out, and now we're gonna bring it towards us, jump on it, and coupe to the back. And that was your glissade jeté. Let's try it again on the right side. So we have plie, brush it out, glissade, and close. Plie, brush it out, jeté, coupe. So that is our glissade jeté. We're gonna do this twice through, and we're gonna pause in between each set. So we'll do one glissade, jeté, and then we'll reset, start in fifth position again, then glissade, jeté. 6, 7, 8, we plie, brush out, glissade, and close, plie, brush out, jeté, coupe to the back. Let's try that one more time, starting with our right foot back. 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, brush out, glissade, close fifth, and plie, brush out, jeté, and coupe. Good. Let's give that a try on the left side. So we're gonna scoot over here so you have some room to travel. We're gonna have our left foot back this time, starting with our glissade. So we have a plie, brush it out, jump on it, and close. Then again, we plie, brush it out. Here's our jeté. We bring our foot to us. We jump on it and land in a coupe. Let's try that again. So our left foot is behind us. We have plie, brush out, glissade, and close. Plie, brush out, jeté, coupe that foot to the back. So let's try that twice through with music. 6, 7, 8, plie, brush out, glissade, and close. Plie, brush out. Here's our jeté, jump, and good. Let's try again, starting with that left foot back. 5, 6, 7, 8, plie, brush it out, glissade, and close, plie, brush it out, jeté, and coupe to the back. Very nice. We want to keep these glissades and jetés in our minds for next week. Those are going to be a part of our choreography. So make sure you practice your glissades and jetés so that way you know how to do them really well for our choreography.